There's a beef right now between Ebony.com and Tommy Sotomayor. There was a YouTube list of many men who were on that list to have channels removed. I am one of them. I was further to the top. Tommy Sotomayor was affected by this list. He lost at least 2 channels that I know about. And now the movement has gotten over to Ebony.com, where they wrote an article calling for the remainder of Tommy's channels to be removed because he's talking shit about black women. Now, I have had my issues with Tommy in the past. I don't like him and he doesn't like me. But the one thing that I cannot take away from him is his work ethic, his talent, his motivation to continue, and his skill. That I cannot take from him. There will never, ever be another Tommy Sotomayor. Just like there will never, ever be another O'Shea Duke Jackson. It's just we're different people. He's much greater than this than I am with the fan base. You cannot take away from that. But the problem that Ebony.com has with Tommy Sotomayor is not really that he's lying, because they cannot say he's lying. Nobody who watches Tommy Sotomayor's videos can say he's lying. In fact, I believe his main channel was taken down for copyright infringements, meaning that he was downloading video clips and posting them on YouTube, and that's what had TNN Raw 2 taken down. And those video footages and clips were actual things black women were doing. Everything that Tommy Sotomayor talks about black women in the black community is 100% the truth. But black women have a problem with that, because it's not about that he's telling the truth. It's how he's saying it. It's not that he's not telling the truth. It's how he's saying it. Because you see, black women do not want to be called black whores. They don't want to be called hair-headed hooligans. They don't want to be called fat bitches. They don't want to be called the worst mothers of civilization or the worst stewards of children, as Tommy calls them. See, they don't want to hear that. Although that it's true. It's true. Statistics prove that it's true. And so what's happening here is Tommy Sotomayor is being threatened to have monies taken away from him, to have his livelihood taken away from him, because the way black women see it, Tommy Sotomayor is the problem. He is the problem in the black community. It's him. His videos are the problem. You see, if you can shut Tommy down, you solve the problem. He's the reason why black women are disrespected. It's Tommy. It's not the fact that black women do it to themselves. It's not the fact that black women make the decisions that they make. It's not the fact that you have black women who want to get rid of Tommy, but not get rid of the rappers who call them bitches, whores, and sluts. You have movies like Ghetto Gaggers, as he stated, and many others have always stated, that are out there. You see, it's not the fact that black women are making bad decisions with their health, with their sexual choices, in their sexual preferences, what they do with men, what they do to themselves. See, it's not any of that. It's Tommy Sotomayor's fault. And see, the problem with that is if you get rid of Tommy, does your problems go away? Does that change how people feel about black women as a whole? Does that happen? And the answer is no. Tommy Sotomayor is a social critic. That is what he does. He is a social critic. A damn good critic. And see, the problem is not the fact that he's a critic, but the fact that he employs a big audience behind that criticism. And the idea that Tommy Sotomayor is saying what many people have thought to say and didn't say over the years. And because Tommy Sotomayor is talking about this now, and Tommy Sotomayor is saying these things, you see, now people are more bold to talk about it. People, that have been inspired to make their own YouTube channels. Me personally, I was talking about this stuff as a blogger, 2005. But I did hear about Tommy Sotomayor on YouTube before I even made a YouTube video. And Tommy Sotomayor was making a name for himself across the world for what he had to say about the black community. Now Ebony.com wants to silence him. Well, Ebony.com, can you silence the out of wedlock births? Ebony.com, can you silence the criminals in the streets that single mothers produce? Can you silence the STDs that are prevalent amongst black women? Can you silence everything that black women can do to themselves? See, you got to be able to silence that. Because you can shut down Tommy Sotomayor off of YouTube, but the situation that people feel about black women won't change. I'm going to say it again. You can silence him off of YouTube, but see, what people feel about black women is not going to change. There's not going to be a change. And the reason why there's not going to be a change is because black women have a big problem, and that problem is themselves. You see, everything that he reports are black women beating themselves, black women embarrassing themselves, black women doing it to themselves. And this has nothing to do with Tommy Sotomayor's personal life or his decisions or what he may or may not have scammed, where people may say that. I mean, obviously, I may have said that before, but that has nothing to do with what his message is. His message has nothing to do with his own personal life. His message has nothing to do with what he's doing. What he's saying in those videos are true. It's news stories. He reports the news. And see, if there was no news, there would be no reason for Tommy Sotomayor. There would be no reason for the Phil Advise show. But because there's news that happened in the black community, many times that people wouldn't even know if Sotomayor would not have produced it. There are many stories that if I didn't go to his channel, I didn't know what's happening. And the reason why you don't hear those stories in the news is because black women don't want those stories out. But YouTube, everything gets out. You see, we have dark secrets in the black community that we don't want nobody to know. But now folks know those secrets. Sotomayor has exposed them. Other black YouTubers have exposed them. And so you want to shut those guys up. But see, the way you shut up a guy like Sotomayor is fix your own problem. That's how you fix it. Black women have a serious problem in America. The problem is severe. The problem is severe. It's severe. There's a big issue with what is going on in the world. And a guy like Tommy Sotomayor, as much as many people don't like him, as much as hard as he can be to get along with, as much as people may not like him, you need people like that. You need people like him. He is needed. People like him are needed. Doesn't matter what you think about him personally. He is needed. And I defend him against Ebony.com. I will continue to defend him against Ebony.com. I will continue to defend him against any group of people who feel that the man is not telling the truth, that the man is lying. The man is not lying about his commentary. What the man is saying in his videos, when he talks about the black community, it's the truth. You might not like how he says it. And some of the things, even I'd be like, I can't believe he said that. And I'm a person that says a lot of mean shit too. But at the end of the day, what he's saying about those women, they don't want to accept, and they can't disprove them. So when you can't disprove somebody, you try to stop them or to shut them up. But the thing about it is, the way to really shut up somebody like him is to do better. It's to change your behavior. Don't give him a reason to talk about you. That is how you shut Tommy Sotomayor up. So I support him. I've even went into one of his live streams because I know that they took money from the brother by shutting his channel down, even though I know he don't like me. I went in there and donated some money to a super chat. And the reason why I did that is to show some sort of decency as men, to respect his hustle, to respect his work ethic. You don't have to like me for that. You don't owe me his appreciation for any of that. You know, the man is working hard, but I saw the fact that they were trying to take him down. So as a brother who I see is trying to do something with your life, it takes work to do what he does. I'm going to support you. If I see any man that's trying to do something positive, I'm going to support you. Especially under fire from chicks trying to bring you down. And that's how we have to be. Now, there are some other brothers out there. I did a private video on them. You have some brothers who are snakes, and they're looking for any reason to take somebody down. Reluctant. That's another video. But that's my take on the situation. That's my take on it. And I believe that they will lose. Those women do not own YouTube. Those women don't make any money for YouTube. He makes money for YouTube. He makes all the content for YouTube. Some people don't even come on to YouTube just to watch him. And that's what it is. You know? So I think, you know, those women need to stick a fork in it and let that shit go. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.